So trust me, I know I am late as fuck to the party about talking about the Mario cast here, but I really wanted to say something about this because I've noticed that so many people are just laughing their ass off about this cast and saying how like this is the most preposterous thing they've ever seen. And I will be the first person to tell you that comedy and humor is subjective. Like, you find what you find funny. Don't let anybody else tell you, nah, that's not funny, you're sick for liking that. Like, nah, bro, what you find funny is funny. And unless it's like some really weird shit. But that's what I'm saying here. I get why people find this hilarious, and I see people losing their fucking minds over it, thinking it's the funniest thing in the world, but is it really that surprising? Like, if you would have told me, yo, Mario's about to be casted by like a mainstream actor, Chris Pratt would have been on that top 10 of people I would have suggested it being. Not because I think he'd be a good Mario, just because he's like in a lot of movies right now, so that means he was a shoo-in candidate to do this. Now, do I think he'll be very good at it? Fuck no. Like, how do you be Mario? That's another thing, like, I don't think a lot of these people understand. Like, other than Charles Martinet, who would have been a good choice? I see people saying Danny DeVito, but come the fuck on. You really think fucking Nintendo is gonna have the balls to hire Danny DeVito as Mario? I mean, shit, Dr. Seuss did it for the Lorax, but I don't think Danny DeVito was ever playing Mario. As perfectly casted that would have been. So, yeah, I wanted to bring this up because I wanted to go through the cast and just see, like, yeah, this is the type of person they probably would have picked for the role. And now we get to Peach, and I'm telling you, yeah, now Peach, this girl seems perfect for it, because one, she fucking looks like Peach, and, you know, Peach just kind of giggles and does her own thing, so this girl should be perfect. And Charlie Day is Luigi. He'll seem like a little coked up Luigi, but honestly, once again, I think this could work. Like, having Luigi be a little fucking freaked out little plumber, I think it would be perfect to be voiced by Charlie Day. Now, I know it's like I say, a lot of people keep laughing about it, like, what is this? Like, who else would you have had voice Luigi? John Leguizamo again from the original Mario movie? Like, what would you do? I guess they just wanted a full cast of, like, Italian actors, but then again, I mean, is it really, like, does Mario really have that much of, like, an Italian accent? He just makes noises. Same with him and Luigi. They say, like, 4 words each. I think Charlie Day will be fun. And now we get to Bowser. And honestly, who the fuck else would it have been? Like, it was either going to be Jack Black or Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey's already Eggman, so Jack Black was left without a villain. It was going to be either one of them two, or for fuck's sake, I wouldn't have even been surprised if, like, they had LeBron voice Bowser or some shit. Like, it was going to be someone like this. But Jack Black, man, Jack Black's entertaining. Yeah, no, Jack Black's become a meme just because he's Jack Black. It's kind of like Family Guy, where people just kind of like, I see people all the time. Family Guy will post something, and someone will be in the comments like, Family Guy, funny, and people are dying over it. I'm like, yeah, people like Family Guy, people like Jack Black, it's people's thing. It's just a casting choice. I'm not really sure, like I said, who the fuck would have been a good Bowser? Michael Clark Duncan? He's fucking dead, but he would have been a good Bowser. Now these next two are ones that I kind of understand people being a bit upset about, because you could have probably just had a child actor voice Toad. But you know what? I love Key. Key and Peele was a great fucking show. But yeah, I don't really know how this is gonna sound coming out of like Toad. Like, Jack Black is Bowser, I can see it. Charlie Day is Luigi, little fucking crazy dude, I can see it. I don't know about the voice of Key from Key and Peele coming out of Toad, but now if they don't have one small stoner reference in this movie, I will be very disappointed, because I'm telling you right now, this is the perfect type of movie to have one of those references so all the kids who watch it can come back in 10 years and go, oh fuck, that's what Seth Rogen meant as Donkey Kong. But other than that, yeah, no, this one's fucking weird. Now granted, I mean, like I said, who else would it have been? Seth Rogen, he's everywhere, everyone knows Seth Rogen. This whole cast is a fucking, it's like I said, it's a weird mishmash of people, but the one thing they all have in common is they're all really famous and they're all mainstream celebrities, and that's why they got this role. Now, I get why people wanted Charles Martinet to voice everything, but, like, Guys, Charles Martinet's in his 70s. I don't even know if he could voice everything. And I was actually disappointed about that until I found out that Charles ain't leaving the movie at all. Charles is still going to be in this shit. But he's apparently just doing some cameos and all that. So it makes me real happy knowing they didn't just leave Charles out in the cold. That's pretty cool that he's going to have a bigger part in this movie than a lot of people expected. Just a whole bunch of cameos. So good for you, Charles. And finally, just a few other names here. Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek, Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, and Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike. Now, I see a lot of people saying, why the fuck not make Sebastian Maniscalco Mario? And honestly, they're right. Holy shit, that would have been pretty good, but once again, I think it goes along with the Danny DeVito thing. I don't get it. Like, maybe because he's a dirtier comedian? I don't fucking know, man. But the Sebastian Maniscalco would have been a good choice for Mario. I mean, shit, Chris Pratt's got a lot of his own fucking shit going on why people wouldn't like him, so it could have been any fucking reason, man. But yeah, that's the cast of the Mario movie, and what a fucking cast of characters it is. The point of why I wanted to say this, like I keep reiterating it over the video, is people really are laughing about this and having a good time, and I'm happy for that, but it's just the cast of a big Hollywood movie. I don't know who else they expected would be in this. Maybe they expected Charles Martinet would voice the whole thing, but I don't know.